This is the Fujifilm X-H2S, a brand new high-speed 26 megapixel APS-C camera from Fujifilm. It's got new autofocus modes, it's got high-speed shooting up to 40 frames per second at full resolution without crop, and we're going to take you through its features and specifications in this video. The Fujifilm X-H2S features an all-new 26 megapixel high-speed stacked BSI CMOS sensor with Fujifilm's X-Trans color filter. Fujifilm are introducing this as X-Trans 5, and the camera features an all-new X-Trans processor to offer high-speed continuous shooting at up to 40 frames per second with continuous autofocus and exposure. As well as improved autofocus tracking, the camera can track not only the face and eyes of humans, but can also track animals, planes, trains, automobiles and motorbikes. The sensor has the same number of phase detection AF points as the X-T4 at 2.16 million. Fujifilm say the focus performance of this camera is 3 times quicker than the X-T4, with updated AF prediction and tracking, improved low contrast autofocus, and improved zone AF tracking, giving priority to the center rather than the closest subject. Fujifilm are promising that the autofocus system is a significant update and should be suitable for professional needs such as wildlife and sports photography. Video recording allows up to 6.2K footage at 30 frames per second, 4K video at up to 60 frames per second with no crop, and 4K video at up to 120 frames per second with a 1.25 times crop. There's also 422 10-bit recording internally and a full-size HDMI out connection which supports 12-bit RAW output. Apple ProRes is supported, as well as ProRes RAW and Blackmagic Design RAW. The camera records F-Log for 12 stops of dynamic range and F-Log 2 with 14 stops of dynamic range. The in-body image stabilisation system has been improved, giving up to 7 stops of stabilisation, and the camera also offers improvements for stabilisation while recording video, for example when panning. 5-axis digital image stabilisation is available, depending on the frame rate and resolution selected. The camera can record 4K 60p video for up to 4 hours at temperatures of 25 degrees centigrade. But if you're recording in temperatures of 40 degrees, then there is a 17-minute recording limit due to heat. An optional cooling fan can be attached to the back of the camera, which extends the recording time to 51 minutes at these high temperatures. However, it's worth pointing out that this is only needed when recording in high temperature locations. The camera body design features a PASM mode dial with 7 custom modes, and there's a high resolution 5.76 million dot electronic viewfinder on the back with 0.8 times magnification, as well as improved optics with additional diopter adjustment compared to previous cameras. There's a 3-inch touchscreen on the back with 1.62 million dot resolution. You'll note that the camera no longer features many of the manual controls that are expected on Fujifilm's cameras. Instead, you can use the front and rear dials. On the side there is CF Express Type B slot as well as a UHS-2 SD card slot. The CF Express card gives longer continuous shooting when shooting at the faster continuous shooting speeds. You can shoot at 40 frames per second at the full resolution and there's no longer a crop. The mechanical shutter can shoot at 15 frames per second and the shutter unit is rated for up to 500,000 shots. The camera uses the same battery as the X-T4 and you can expect 580 shots using the LCD screen or 550 shots using the EVF on the normal shooting mode. An optional battery grip adds 2 batteries, giving a total of 3 batteries, and as you'd expect, this gives roughly 3 times longer battery life. The X-H2S will be available from July, priced at £2,499 body only, and there are also available an optional battery grip, an optional fan unit, and an optional network grip that's designed to add additional connectivity options, including FTP, Ethernet, and multi-camera video recording control, to name just a few of the features. The X-H2S is being introduced with two new lenses, 150mm to 600mm f5.6 to 8 telephoto zoom lens with optical image stabilisation and an 18 to 120mm f4 power zoom lens. So be sure to have a look at our other video to find out more. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you click subscribe, and for full details visit amateurphotographer.co.uk. It's going to go forever, isn't it? Because it can do 1,000 shots.